Penny on the track, bitch.
Welcome back to my book channel. My name is Lady Lauren Explorer, and don't mind this. This is a fashion statement now because I do dream of Carter. So if you know, you know. Anyways, today, Prince is gone. Well, Prince is gone because he's at a grooming appointment. It's raining right now, and I thought this was the perfect time to talk about Purple Strain. This is by Nat Lewis. Okay, so this is a Achillean romance by Awakening, dealing with a musician who also started having feelings for another musician, but was a fan. Oh my gosh, this is so. I don't know. Okay, let me just say that I gave this book a 4.75 because I loved this book. This book is amazing of how it's dealing with mental health, because our hero, one of our heroes, Hayden has severe anxiety stemming from what happened to him when he was little, with child abuse from his father, to having to learn to trust again with what happened to his mother because of his outburst. He feels this sense of guilt for her because of something happens to her. And then she also has a mental illness as well. He's dealing with the loss of the only father figure who actually cared about him, his stepfather, and then having to actually take care of his two younger siblings. So that's a lot on him. So he's a musician. He's very good looking, but he has this severe anxiety where he just going out and having a lot of people makes him just start having panic attacks, and that leads to throwing up and him feeling very clingy to whoever he's dating. And he usually just dates. He uses sex as a way to make himself feel better. It's just a release for him. And then even sometimes that gets in the way because memories just come up in the heat of the moment, and then he has to he starts bawling. So Hayden it has just broken up with his ex-girlfriend just broke up with him, and she said that they don't click. And he is single. He's been single for a minute, but he is just trying to go about his days. He's still dealing with this, and he has told no one that the things that the pills he's taking aren't helping him at all when it comes to his mental illness. So he stops hanging out with his friends. The only thing he does is stays in the house, take care of his mother, his siblings, and then does music. So his ex-girlfriend, she tells him, "Hey, I left something over your house. I'm not going to go over there. My cousin is going to pick it up for me because I need it for the wedding that my other cousins are having this weekend." So he's sure, whatever. So then our next hero comes in as Andy. Andy is his Hayden's ex-girlfriend's cousin. So he comes over, and Hayden sees the attraction. Even in the book, he says that he's found other men attractive before, but never really did anything because he wasn't that attractive. He just looked at them and was oh yeah, that person is attractive, good looking, all that kind of stuff. But with Andy, he feels this sense of sexual attraction, and it's weird for him because he's never felt that way for another man. Then he finds out that Andy is a fan of his, but Andy doesn't know that Hayden is the person he's a fan of. So he thought that, like, oh, this person's a fan, because there's something that happens where he has to take off his shirt. But it was just like their meet cute was just so good. But this is like dealing with like Hayden and his conflicts, and then Andy with like trying to learn to trust again after his last relationship where the guy was bi and had a secret girlfriend. So the reason why this didn't get a 5-star for me is because their like love story happens in like 2 days. So they meet each other the first day, and then they start like they have like this instant kinship because Andy is also a musician. He sings, he does like makes beats and stuff, and so does Hayden. So they're like bonding over this, and then Andy is like attracted to Hayden, but he thinks Hayden is straight because like Hayden gives off those vibes. So like he's like, okay, I can just be a friend, you know, I can just be a friend. But he hasn't told Hayden he's gay. And Hayden hasn't like questioned if he is or not. So it's just totally new perspectives. And it's always like interesting to get into Hayden's head because Hayden is just so, if it happens, it does. I don't know how to explain it. It's like he is like whatever's thrown at him when it comes to like Andy, he just goes with it. So he found out he was attracted to Andy and sexually, so he starts like looking up gay porn, trying to figure out how to pleasure Andy. It's a lot. I was like, but like, and even like Andy's friend Ty, he goes and he's like, how like he went through this like bi phase like relatively quick. Usually it takes the acceptance phase for like men or women to be okay with them going like actually like, acknowledging that they like they're the same sex. He just like looked at porn, said that Andy was beautiful, found him attractive, and then he was just like, I want to have sex with Andy. That was like my caveat. I was just like, this is so quick. Like I've never heard of this being like as quick. It just seemed such a like short turnaround. And Andy actually questions it as well because he's just like, you're okay with wanting to have sex with me, and Hayden's just like, yeah, why wouldn't I be? It's a lot. It's a lot. And there is so much spice in here. So much spice in here. It's so good. But there is plot because we're dealing with Hayden and his mental issues, him finally like coming out of his shell when it comes to his anxiety and like exploring the world, and him understanding that Andy is the one for him, and then Andy learning to trust and just be with Hayden. So this is so good. I don't know if I explained it right, but like this is just really, really good, sweet. It's super spicy, and I think you will love this. If you like You're My Home by Katie Moore, then this one is just perfect as well. This is set in Wales, I think. Or no, Hayden is from Wales. And he moves to the UK. No, Cardiff. Set in Cardiff. They speak like Hayden actually speaks Welsh sometimes to his brother, but this was at the point. But yeah, this was so good, loved it. Let me fix this. But yes, loved this. This was amazing. I kind of wish that it was longer. Really wish it was longer. I wish that we had a different, like, I hope like we do a follow-up story because this ended on a happy for now. It's implied that they're going to be together for a while. So like, like it's probably happy forever, but for me, it's happy for now. I'm hoping that in the next book, we either have the same couple and they're going through more acceptance and going through like the family drama and stuff like that, because there is kind of family drama because Andy's cousin finds out that he is dating her ex-boyfriend. And that's a blowout in itself. But if we do have a new couple, or the couple is Ty and his Beau, I would read it too. Because Ty seems like such a character, and I love his character. Anyways, but yeah, please just go ahead and read this. This is amazing, and I think you will love it. Plus, like, this art is just so good. But this is Hayden, and that's Andy. But yes. So that's the end of the video. I should say I post a video Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and sometimes Sunday. So please be subscribed so you can see when I'm putting a video out and what that video is. Let me take this off. Oh my gosh. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I will see you all in my next video. Bye.